see, 6:30. Going out to the truck to get the Camelbacks to fill them up with water. Somebody in the elevator said that there was a few break-ins last night, so hopefully it wasn't my trailer. All right, was not my trailer. Everything's good, so I don't know who got broken into. Sun about to come up, another 15 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. A lot of bikes are getting ready to leave. Heard a bunch leave, so we're not too late yet. We're okay, but we'll see if we can actually leave on time. I mean, it's okay that he parked behind there, but if he could have given me another 2 feet, that would have made all the difference in the world. We're waiting for Brian to walk over. Should be here any minute now. He checked in late, so had to get the hotel over just on the other side of the strip mall. 7:26. So sun is getting up there. And I took the time and I set up all the GPS routes the night before. Probably took me an hour or more, 2 hours to do it on both GPSs. So in theory, we shouldn't even have to stop. We can just go. So we'll see. It worked good yesterday. We passed tons of riders stopped. Yeah, that's a good one right there.
Was I just going? Are we literally the last people to leave?
Yeah.
Usual.
Was it last year too?
Everybody got an hour earlier.
Well, last year we just skipped it and started in Barstow.
Why did we leave so late last year?
You guys are always late, and then you're just like,
Because you were hurting last year. You crashed.
Oh yeah, it's my fault again. This year it's my fault because I got a
You know
hotel.
what? Jamie likes to have other people. See, Brian's useful too. He can play himself too.
They took it down. Yep. So we know we get the right to the sign. All right, we gotta go. Love you. What? Okay. Bye.
We're not last. There's someone else still there.
Well, that's good. We'll be second to last. All right. So we're leaving hella late as usual. Where do we go? Down here, okay. Alright, we already got some people that are having some bike problems, it looks like.
A little pointless razor track, I guess we have to go on this thing.
This has got to tire out people on adventure bikes. Wow. Alright, this first section. Oh man, we should have just went for it. Oh.
Jumping on the old highway, I guess.
Yeah, I think they're saying we're way too late, so they're probably just going to go to Baker. But we do go through Calico this year. Roy's Cafe. Little downtown Barstow. Water Tower Rock. The first section is pointless. I recommend you just skip that. Just go straight to this one. It's nice, there's no dust though, so probably should stay to the right just in case there is some oncoming vehicle. We are catching people though. I see dust up there. So we're officially not the last people at this point. Yep. There's a way. Ryan back there? Yeah, there he is. Okay. What was that guy on the e-bike or something? Don't know. Tried to go to this ghost town one time, but it cost money. I think it cost $20 or something, and we were only going to be able to look around for an hour or so, or less. So we just turned around. It's funny, the first year we came here, we went straight up there to the mountains just because it looked like a fun trail. We did that a bunch of times. Anytime we saw a trail that looked cool up to the mountains, we just assumed, oh, that must go up there. Nope. Oh, false neutral. This trail kind of sucks and there's really no way to bypass this. Oh, I see a couple bikes. Alright, here we are, Calico. Dusty in here though. That's the annoying part. Uh-oh. Will this go through? Hopefully. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is like the, not new American tradition, but the popularity of a toy hauler and a razor. If you're middle to upper income, that's this new status symbol. Yeah, this way. Whoa. I guess we'll go this way. Uh-oh, is that an LAB2V? Having some issues? Oh. You want to go first so I can film you, Brian?
What's that?
Why don't you go first so I can film you?
Yeah, whatever.
That's the way I always go.
Couldn't get myself to stand up. Woo! It's a little rougher this year.
Kind of bumped into the sleep lady. I said, sorry, dude. I heard her talk. I was like, I mean, sorry, ma'am.
So if you do LAB2V, you kind of got to do Calico if it's on the route. Should really be on every LAB2V. Should be a couple routes that are always on there, but I guess then it limits them, so who knows. Anyways, definitely do Calico. That's, you know, the whole point is to have something that's kind of challenging, and that is, I mean, you can kind of walk it up like I did. Kind of, that's the easiest way to do it. Just tractor up it. Put your ass on the back seat, make the tire have a lot of traction, and then just tractor up it. Woo! That thing kicked me sideways. And even if you're on a bigger bike, you could have somebody help you probably. Alright, we turn left here. Funny, at one point we thought this was a hard hill climb. Hit that rock at just the wrong angle. I knew it was going to deflect my tire, but didn't hit the rim, so I don't know how the pros do it, because they're hitting shit twice as hard, 3 times as hard. What does a professional enduro rim look like after a race? I remember going up this. Okay. Down here.
For a few minutes, but I'll get on you, I guess.
This road's pretty smooth, really. Keep on going. That's hard to see right there. This really does not seem like we're much later than any other year that I've done this. I know we got to be a little later. We're just so goddamn slow the first couple years we did this. At least I was. I mean, yesterday we didn't stop. We got gas, that was it. And we just kept moving the rest of the day. Spent a couple minutes at the Husky Monument and stopped just long enough to read the plaque on the some of the crash sites. So if you do that, you can make up a lot of time. Oh, big rock. Woo! Did I go the wrong way? No, we're fine. So this is typically where a lot of bikes stop when we pass a bunch of bikes, but so the fact that there's nobody here kind of shows that we started extremely late today. I see dust up there though. Let's get quick gas real quick, just in case. $6 a gallon now we're up to. Alright, all that riding only took a gallon. But still, that's a gallon, so here. You had to use as much as me.
No, man, I was being used.
Uh-huh.
I was driving very carefully. Worried about the environment.
So, 0.8.
See, I told you.
Okay. Is your GPS working?
Yep.
Cool. Probably didn't need that gallon of gas, but if you go quick, I think we only spent maybe 2 or 3 minutes here, So this is going to be section 4all. Kind of nice, I can actually read it on the GPS now. I enlarged all the, I don't know what they're called, waypoints or something. This is just a fast road, sandy, but got these weird telephone poles that you go under. Oh damn! That was a good, some good air right there. Adventure bikes must love this. Oh, there's a rock right there. So whoever's in front of me, they're going pretty fast. Ow. See, these are the poles I was talking about that you sometimes go under. Oh. So there's 2 more riders we passed. The dust is getting thicker. Stay to the left coming up. I passed those 2 guys. Oh, we're catching some people now. I don't know if these are LAB2V guys. All I know is I'm not going to stick around. Right turn at the train. This is what wastes so much time right here. Where is he? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I don't know where I am really.
Did you turn right before the train?
I made a bunch of turns. I'm trying to get back on track. I think I'm close.
I'm at the front of the train with the 3 locomotives. He was right behind me. How? Oh. Can you hear me still? No, we're out of range now. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna wait a few minutes and then it's gonna be obvious he's not coming this way. I can't backtrack because it's just a waste of time. He's not gonna be there. If he was there, he could hear me. So he's definitely not back there. He's probably over there. Check, Brian, can you hear me?
Channel mode.
Alright. He ain't back there. Okay, camera's still recording. It's 9:30. Lost Brian somehow. He was right behind me. There's somebody. I feel like he turned early and ended up, he's like out there somewhere. Because if he was there, I could hear him on the radio. Because there was a turnoff, there was a bunch of bikes and a truck sitting right there. And he's a fast rider, so if he was behind me, he would have caught me by now. So he definitely... he's definitely the wrong one. Oh, and this is the dilemma. What do? Do you go back and start searching? No. Because he's not back there. Do you go forward and then hopefully you run into him up there? I think that's what I'm going to do. Because he's out of radio range, so that tells me he's got to be up there. Because he would be getting closer to radio range if he was behind me. So, don't know. Whoa. I wish I knew what this wash was called. Thought it was called Afton Wash, but don't know. This bike's nice in the sand. It has enough power where it's not a big deal. Just flies right through it. Doesn't care at all. Well, I hope I run into him up there, but we've lost each other a bunch of times, and every time they were up waiting for me at the next checkpoint. They somehow... But see, this time he was for sure behind me. I'm not through it yet, but seeing some dust up there. Maybe we'll run into Brian. See, these are adventure bikes. These guys are struggling. Want to be careful. Alright, we're starting to pass some people. That's 4 more bikes. Oh, just right over the big rocks. Just bucket. That's an adventure bike killer right there. Whoa! Oh, shit. That was just from going too slow. There we go. Alright, we're still on track. Give it some gas, keep on going. Whoa. Hopefully Brian has found the route. Uh-oh, there's some people. Past 2 more guys. Really can't be stopping out here like that. You're gonna make it. Anybody I pass right now is late. Oh, caught that whoop just wrong. Notice this here, I'm just avoiding the whoops way more. Way more. Unless you're specifically training to get in better shape, which I kind of am, but I don't want to be exhausted. I'm going to be tired enough as it is. There's a couple more riders. Two more. 3 more. Flat tire maybe?
I figured you'd wait at some point, but I don't know where you are.
I hear you. I hear you. Where are you at?
I went the wrong way, so I don't know where I am. I guess I'll just head to the highway.
You got it? Oh, fuck. You gotta be close. You sound loud. Are you in the wash? Oh, I don't think you can hear me now. Well, now I really have no idea where he is. Wow, that's some deep sand. Well, we know he's alive. That's good. I guess we'll go through this. I don't know.
Where are you?
Gotta pull over.
Right by the railroad tracks. Where the fuck are you?
I must be close. I see the railroad tracks off to the left. So, can you look at your GPS and see, are you on the track?
Oh, here. Sure, Sam.
I'll keep following the GPS track. I think I'm gonna head right to the railroad track, so hopefully you're there. Is that you? I think I see you. Haha.
Get behind me.
Because you didn't go the right way.
I went the right way?
I don't think you did.
Yeah, I did.
Well, okay, well I waited for you by the train for 5 minutes and then I said fuck it. It was a good place to stop.
I rode around and came back. But if you go that way, you go through 2 water crossings and a bunch of sandy.
Really?
Yeah. If we go this way,
No, we gotta do it's fun. I need for the video.
that's the bike.
Buy another one. It's a drought. There's no water this year.
Yeah, he said it's this high.
How high?
First one's about this deep, second one's about that deep.
How far is the water?
First water crossing is about 2 miles down.
Let's go look at it.
First one's not bad.
Second one sucks. And if you did it before, there's no reason.
It obviously wasn't that bad for the bike. You're still riding it all these years later. Hopefully I don't regret this and drown my bike.
And I personally don't want to go through this. I just don't want having my feet wet. There's just no point. Like, you know, nothing to prove. Who cares?
I mean, I don't know. I'll go through it, but is this first one?
Second water crossing is supposed to be deep. I know.
I'm supposed to be going into dead bikes.
Did a few die down there?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh, that's not good.
It's just cool to say you did it, but we already did it.
Yeah. Well, hopefully I get through it. You want to go through first?
No, I want to see you go through it.
I mean, this is nothing, but
Yeah, this is nothing. This is like, yeah, that's not even getting his mud flaps. So how's my radio sound right now with no noise?
it's like, I can hear it. It doesn't sound great, but it's, you know, it's a radio.
It's a radio, okay. So it's just your speakers are probably shot.
Probably.
Okay. Yeah, we can go through this. I don't know about the other one though.
He's gonna try to go through the deep shit. They'll have to like pull their bike out or push it around.
I don't know. I kind of want to see the deep shit though.
We can go through this. It's not deep.
Yeah, let's just see, and then we'll turn around. If the other shit sucks, we'll turn around. You're just kind of driving by braille. You go just.
Yeah, I don't want to go through the deep shit. My boots are already going to be wet.
Oh shit.
So we may have to go back that way.
I got a little wet, not bad though. How sketchy is this?
Dude, it's bad. Go for it, boy.
No.
It's like 8 people go, and everyone but 1 or 2 made it through it. It's up to you.
Is it 3 feet deep, like they say?
Yeah, Steve's already heading back, dude. I'm not gonna leave him by himself.
Okay. That's fine. I was just wondering. I was wondering how deep it was, if it was 3 feet deep.
It gets deeper. On the right, it's shallower. As you go to the left, it gets deeper. Stay to the right.
It's about as long as the way we went before.
It's what?
Can't we just take the catwalk?
Yeah, we had a train come through here before already today, yeah. That's kind of why I'm here, to keep people off the bridge. This is the only way you can go, or you can bail out at 15. Go back to the campground, stay on Afton Road, and then just kind of, Interstate 15. Bailout point. We've had some people turn around, but most people are going through.
I heard somebody flooded their bike out.
Yeah, well, that one dude, he just dumped his bait in. I think it was pretty much all submerged except his handlebars. He got hung up, he got into the middle, and then he bailed it. If you can keep it going on the right, most people have been cruising right through.
How deep is it on the right? A foot? 2 foot?
I would say, it looks like it's 1 to 2 feet.
2 feet, so that's a big provider. Anyways, Brian, it's up to you.
1.5. It's hard to tell because people are splashing water, pushing water.
Sure.
It's about 12 to 18 inches. Hard to guess, but then it gets deeper as you go out.
You want me to try it or no, Brian? What do you think?
I just don't want to ride with wet boots for the next 5 hours, that's all.
I've seen some dudes, this one dude, he had his boots up here.
Yeah, that's a smart way to do it.
He let his 2 buddies go through first, and then he put his boots up there and made them look bad. He just cruised, but yeah, he was one of the first guys. So I don't know if it's been rutted out, I don't know.
Yeah.
Some people are going through pretty easy because it's a soft bottom, so there's no rocks really.
Sure.
Like that first crossing.
Well, it's your call, Brian, because I'm not going to make you go through the water.
That's all. That's just what I'd rather not do.
Okay. Oh, this guy's gonna try it though. I gotta film him though. He says stay to the right. All right, here he goes. See how it is. Oh boy. Yeah, you're gonna have wet boots for sure if you go through there.
Not that it's hard, it's just like, oh, we went through water.
Well, it could be. You could.
No,
There's definitely a.
15.
There's
The highest the water got was like right here. So yeah, that's what, 12 to 18 inches I would say on the left side.
The right side.
I'm sorry, you're on the right side.
I don't want him to go over to the left side.
It's like or something, I don't know what, but yeah. Yeah, it gets deeper on the left, so you want to stay to the right. And that guy, he didn't make it look too hard. I watched his back tire. You can see the top of his tire the whole way.
Yeah, it just looked like he was getting a little squirrely in the mud there, so.
Yeah.
I don't know, you want to wash them or what do you want to do?
We're gonna watch this guy because if we go back, we're gonna save a ton of time.
Oh, it'll skip a bunch of. And the other guy said after this, it's just a bunch of sandy, whoopy shit like you did for the first half or worse.
Okay, here goes bike number 2. There he goes. See right there, look at that shit. Ugh. Oh my god.
Whoa. Fuck that, dude. I don't care. Like, even if you make it, you're just stuck for a while.
They just went through on the left, through on the right, back on the left.
From the lifeguard.
So
Did his bike die too? Oh my god.
it looks like that's just covering his wheel. I don't know. The water stopped.
So how big's the back tire? 18 inches, right?
Yeah.
So it's 18 inches deep right there.
It's like, the rim's 18 and then you got the tire.
Yeah, so it's 2 feet. Okay, he got it through there.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine on the It's got a line about 8 inches. How much further down that tire?
Oh, he only got another 20 feet. He made it 80% there.
No, he's got a little more than 20 feet.
30 feet?
40.
Have people gone through?
Yeah, I watched one other guy go through here.
Oh, man.
And the right side is supposed to be the shallow side.
No, yeah, the shallow side, yeah.
You can see how shallow it is. I wonder if I just walk through it. You got all the way over on the left. Bike went that way.
One guy went all the way down, submerged the bike.
Wow.
But he got a little squirrely and ended up on the left side.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to walk through it.
Oh, your boots are going to be completely soaked.
Look at his.
Oh, here he goes. He's going for it. Guinea pig number 2. Here he goes. Oh my god. Oh. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Here goes this guy. He's gonna go for it. Oh, he just died.
See how this Toyota does.
Really? That's gonna go through there?
They have arrived.
Where's your phone at?
It's in a little small section.
Here, get over here. The Toyota made it. There you go. Oh, here we go. This guy. Here he goes. See how he does. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh fuck.
It's okay to cross?
Wait till the guy gets his bike out of there. But yeah, the little Toyota made it. Wow.
Take that old Ford here.
Yeah.
Now he's got someone blocking him. He's got to do it. Hopefully that guy can get his money from
Oh my gosh. It's pretty deep right there.
Get the red run, I think we gotta go.
Okay. Oh man. Yep, that's right, we're pussying out. We're not going through the 2-foot deep water. That doesn't seem fun. Even this wasn't that fun, man. But at least this isn't 2 feet deep, man. So keep a good pace. Oh, it's shallow over there. Fuck, I don't know where it's shallow, or I'm just gonna fuck it. Okay, I didn't get too wet. A little wet, not too bad though. I mean, it was worth going there just to see the water and see the bikes go through it, but so we cut out that little section, got off on Basin Road, and now we're back on the tracks again. Oh, dust. Soda Mountains Wilderness. Interesting. Alright, this is getting a little better. There's a very distinctive hill. I always notice that hill anytime I drive to California nowadays. It's kind of funny. Oh boy. Big hole right there. Well, not that big, I guess. Oh. Got deflected by that rock. This road is just a miserable tire yourself out road. We'll see how long this section feels. Oh.
And a shit road here would make not ever want to do this ride.
Yeah, every year I comment to myself how awful this road is.
Yeah, shit, I would have just stayed on the highway. I'd have been fine.
Come on, man, that's not fun.
What John would say too. He would say there's really no value with riding on this.
You get some exercise. The one thing I like about doing it is every year it seems easier and shorter. So that's kind of nice.
Yeah, that's true.
I can remember, I don't know which LAB2V it was, but being on this road, being really tired and just thinking, my God, This road sucks. It just felt really hard. And now it's, you know, it's not hard, it's just a annoying road. It's a lot better when you can see though. Whoa. Past two more riders. They were just stopping along the road. Getting a little sloppy. Woo. Yeah, this guy in front of me is going my pace. Oh, shit. I think this section is alright. It's challenging, I think, when you're tired. Oh shit. I almost miss this turn every time. Ow!
Alright?
Yeah, I think so. Front end just washed out.
Call number one. There's another one.
Oh, thank you. I just couldn't catch the front. I couldn't catch the front end.
That's the way back. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's good. Ow. Yeah, the only thing that hurts is my calf a little bit. Might have pulled it just a little bit, but I'm walking on it. It feels pretty good.
Do you want to wait for them or
No, let's go. More dust. Hold on, my bike's not starting now. I don't know why.
Turn it on. I have it on. I clicked the red button.
Fucking thing. Why? I guess I gotta buy a new battery, huh? Okay. Alright, now we're going. I don't know why my battery's doing that. Almost made it through that whole road. That was a good one right there. That was the best crash I've had in years. I think I just asked too much of the back front tire. And then once it got over too far, there was no saving it. Alright, so here's the section where you can haul ass. So now we're almost at Baker. There we are. Baker. There's the thermometer. This is where all the mud was on the snow year. Let's check in. Good. All right. Oh, look, it's a Mach-E, an electric Mustang SUV.
I remember that couple. They were the ones that helped me with my bike. That one year I broke the radiator.
That's pretty cool. 11:30. That's not that good. So you just want to eat a few snacks in the backpack and keep going?
Yeah, I'll be all right.
Okay, let's do the.
Pull over here.
Yeah.
They remembered me too.
They did?
Yeah.
How's it going?
Hell yeah. Good style there.
It's been pretty good. So.
Yeah, we took the Mojave River route.
Oh yeah.
You guys are the guys that make all those videos. They're on LowlyPawn's.
That's me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I am.
I thought I recognized your voice, and then this dude here. Yeah.
Get it off.
Well, that's one way. Now you got it stuck to your camelback. You got to unhook that.
Here, can you use this to pull these off me?
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, the pliers will be good. You don't feel it, huh? I mean, there's still a bunch more.
Oh yeah, I feel. Yeah. So I got a bunch of cactus in me.
Yeah, man, they're like a bunch.
Great.
It'll take a while.
Yeah, this is gonna hurt for sure. That sucks that I had to crash right into a cactus.
You alright?
Cactus!
Is this the hard way? Or everybody goes this way right now?
I think this is still the all, but it's gonna turn to the hard, I think.
I wonder where my guy went. Oh, thank God. Oh, dude. Okay. Oh, I was stressed out. Where were you parked? That right there.
Oh, I got rocks from here. That's nice. Wow.
How'd you get behind me?
You took a lead.
Yeah, I'm not doing. Let's don't do that again. Oh man.
Just back there. I gotta put my foot down.
Should I just take this off? What do you think?
And that's got me thinking twice about getting leathers. If something like that happens to me, I'm done. I just got thermal on, so.
Oh man, you don't want to hit your knees.
Oh, I know. Let's don't even talk about it. Let's just leave it alone.
Not worth it.
Let's leave it alone.
Go slow. Hopefully we'll see it, Lynch.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna let Steve from you. Man, I was panicking. I asked all those guys, are you sure everyone's going this way?
Where's your gloves?
I'm down here. That's for the morning.
You're right, gangster
I
style.
grew up in the 80s with no helmet.
You're a gangster.
That's fucking wild, man.
I mean, there's no way I probably got all of them, but
I feel a bunch right here for sure.
like in your arm.
This is a nasty bastard.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, look at this cherry.
Oh, it'll be all right. It's like crashing when I was a kid on a bicycle. I remember those.
But that's through my gear too.
Yeah. That was in there a little bit.
That one I felt. Any more? I think that's it.
Oh, no. Oh, fuck. You got like a whole bunch on your shoulder.
Oh, dude.
Cactus?
Cactus.
All right.
That felt like a good one, man. Holy shit, dude.
Feel anything?
No, it feels good. And my finger stopped hurting, and yeah, I think I'm doing better. Well, good thing I had that. Cactus!
Hold like 100 feet. Did your camera catch those dudes with absolutely no gear on?
I think so, yeah. And that crash I can't even analyze because I don't even know the camera turned off.
You guys good?
Yeah, just fell into a cactus.
Cactus?
Yeah.
That's not good.
That sucks.
You good?
Yeah, it's gonna take a break a minute.
Yeah, take your time.
How you doing?
Good. I don't blame you on an SM out here.
Yeah.
I have one too, but I just put the seat wheels back on it.
Oh yeah?
Probably better. It'll beat you
Definitely
up.
not light. Is that Jamie?
Yeah.
Hey, Jamie. We rode a long time ago.
Oh, really?
Great Basin.
Oh, okay.
How you doing?
Really?
You're up in Logandale now, right?
Uh-huh, yeah.
It's Robert.
Oh, yeah, I remember you.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You still rocking the DRZ?
It's like I had 4 of them since then, but I don't know what it is. I think they match my physical abilities, you know?
I might have to downgrade to a DRZ. I crashed. This is my second crash this ride this year. Yesterday was good. I didn't crash at all, but I don't know what's going on just today. At the Great Basin National Park. What are those things called? The bristlecone.
The 5,000-year-old.
Yeah, the bristlecone times. Yeah. Yeah, that was cool.
All right,
you guys have a good ride. Hopefully we catch up to you.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
Going.
Yeah, we probably lost at least a half hour, huh?
Oh yeah. All right.
Now you might be, hopefully you can still ride okay. Sometimes you get rattled and you don't feel the same anymore.
That was a pretty good one there, but no, I feel fine. So I think I got lucky.
Yeah, it looked to me like something was going to be hurt the way you fell. I was like, oh fuck. I was like yelling.
That's amazing that guy remembered my name after all those years.
You're very memorable.
I guess so.
He was talking about?
No, this is a different one. This is where we went. I never made a video on it because I lost a bunch of video footage. Yeah, the DRZ, it really behaved good on that trip, but now that bike's had a bunch of different owners, so. Alright, so that was the second good crash. Brian had to pick a bunch of cactus out of me. Oh boy. My bars are really tweaked. Let me ride up here and find a rock. Yeah, I can't ride like this. Big rock. Oh, there's a rock right there. How's it look? Drive it up and down real quick and see if it's better, if you don't mind. Is it better?
I guess it's okay.
Okay. There's no way I'd be riding that without a stabilizer. That feels like ridiculous. But I have mine turned up more than you should probably.
Okay, I fixed the radio. Fixed the armor. This is buckled up. Okay. I think I'm okay now. Definitely have to buy a new battery. See how it feels. Feels pretty straight. So I think that second crash was because I was looking at the GPS. And I hit some bush off to the right or a berm or something that just, that was it. I'm definitely rattled now. I feel like every corner I'm gonna wash out now. So it's gonna take me a while to get back into the swing of things.
Are you guys going easy or harder?
We were gonna go the hard way, but now that I crashed twice and I'm not feeling it, I think I'm gonna take the easy way to lunch. So.
You went easy too.
What?
They roped it off already. You're late.
Oh, okay, good. So it's left then.
Yeah. So what was left anyways? It's just that there was a immediate right to the hard way, but if you go straight, it's easy. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice. I feel one cactus in my side still. That's not too bad considering how many cactus I got in me. You guys okay?
Those injured riders, they're just warning us.
Oh, okay.
Just have an injured rider if you just go slow.
Sure, okay, no problem. Thank you.
We passed a ton of riders stopped on the side of the road on the way to Sandy Valley.
Jesus. That's some deep sand. Come on. The longest road ever. But hopefully we're getting close to Sandy Valley. We've been on the easy route for what seems like forever now. We're definitely making a really good time. Maybe I have an old BMW or something. That stand. Hello.
Hey, basic seat check.
Oh.
I guess the cactus needles stuck in my body don't count.
Thank you. How's it going? Oh, damn. Should I pass this guy?
I hate passing people and dusting them out when they're going at good pace.
Flat tire. $150. All right. That's not great. Somebody crashed, it looks like. Yep, a little get off. Okay. Kind of fun. Oh God. Oh. Now this is interesting. Holy shit, what makes this hard is you can't fucking see.
If you look closely off to the right, you'll see what looks like a sidecar.
Wow. There's literally no wind. So they've had enough of that. Oh shit. There we go. Yeah, he should have just powered through it. He was almost done. Although there might be more of this crap. Let's see here. Whoops. No, that's alright. That was pretty amazingly bad. That's some of the worst sand, silt. Not sand, silt. Oh boy. Another frickin'. Okay.
But what's weird is a little further on this same road, I see a second sidecar. So there was 2 sidecars on this trip?
Oh boy. Sidecar. That's cool. Oh boy. I literally can't see. Okay, now I can see. That's pretty cool. We saw this sidecar.
If you take a sidecar on LAB2V, you gotta make a video. That should be a rule.
Okay. How's it going?
90. Hey, how you doing?
Oh, yeah. That silt was amazing back there.
We got a lot of guys go down in that.
Yep.
Three of them taken out of here in a truck. And,
that was the thickest silt I've ever seen, I think. I mean, it was just no wind. It was terrible.
Yeah, I know.
Kind of interesting, but
yeah.
definitely.
It's scary, though, because you don't know if somebody's hauling out through it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
That was pointless.
That silt was amazing. I mean, I've never seen silt that frickin' fine.
That was real bad for everything. There's no value in that.
And I saw a guy in an adventure bike, he had enough, so he was trying to get out of the silt. Yeah. But really, he should have just went another 20 feet because he made so much work for himself trying to get out. Perfect, thank you.
After a quick break, I was feeling pretty tired, and our plan was to take the Red Rock Bale straight to Rocky Gap Road. But unfortunately, I turned early on the hard way, 12 and 13, but I didn't realize it until the end of the route.
All right, so we're leaving the park, the Sandy Valley. It's 2:25, right? Okay. Brian's radio's died. He's got to buy a new radio for next year. His battery is shot. And you can buy a radio that has a bigger battery. It's the one I have, and it seems to last all day. Wow, look at the school. They really put some money into it, man. Sandy Valley School. There it is. Woohoo! Alright, we're on the Red Rock Bale. Just kind of the most direct way to Red Rock without a bunch of extra miles. Done the hard way a couple times, and it is pretty long. I think if you leave right at 2 o'clock you can make it, but pretty easy. But yeah, this is too soft to sit. There's no way. I'm just all over the place. Oh my God. This is gonna finish me off. Oh my God. Like, I don't feel tired. Or I do feel tired, but not that tired. But the way I'm riding tells a different story. Come on, we're on the home stretch. God, it's so sketchy. How do people sit down? I am riding so sloppy now. Oh boy. I remember this trail. I remember it was pretty rough and it was pretty tiring because of all the soft sand. So definitely not an easy trail. I think it's probably easy when you're fresh. Probably is no problem then. It's okay. I'm just dreaming about a hot shower, sitting in the spa. Oh shit. Getting tired. We're almost there though. Okay. I remember going between these rocks. It was kind of nice. I wish I remembered how much farther it was after that. Alright, this road's better. Regaining a little bit of my strength. Not much though. It's funny how I see these big rocks and I totally remember them. I'm like, oh yeah. Oh my God. Man, I said not far. This is far as hell. I guess nothing's far when you zoom out far enough. Cool cabin. Looking at the GPS, man. So pissed. This is definitely the hard way. Fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. Shit, 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 shit. So I turned too soon. I wanted to go to the Red Rock Vale. Now I'm annoyed. I'm really annoyed. God damn it. I was wondering why that felt so fucking long and hard. Shit. Shit, 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 shit. looking for the turn up the hill. The turnoff is always farther than I think, though. This is where you cross down into that thing. Okay. And this is where you do that terrible wash right there. Oh, okay. It's a lot farther than I remember. No wonder it takes forever when you do the hard way. I think here comes the hill pretty quick. God, it feels so late. Oh shit, okay. Oh God. That was sloppy. But I made it. On a little bit of light, so. Rocky Gap Road. We made it with some sunlight, despite the fact that I screwed up and took the hard way. I was gonna take the Red Rock Bale, but somehow I knew I should have turned that track off rather than leave it red. The one I wanted was purple, but I just couldn't tell the color, I guess. This road is fun though. Will we see anybody at the rocks? Oh God. God. I hit the biggest rock there was. Luckily I rolled over it. Didn't dump it. Somehow. As you get tired, your ability to pick good lines obviously diminishes. Oh, look at this fun little thing we have here. Gotta say I'm impressed. Wow, this sidecar. They're gonna do it. All right. Okay. Oh. This is a little sketchier than last time I was through here. Oh, I'm just so tired. So, try to stay. Hope somebody's dropped it. Can't stand. I am struggling today. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I'm really tired. Ryan's behind that guy, so. Believe it or not, when I'm feeling good, I can ride through here and never put a foot down. But not right now, that's for sure. Okay. Whew. Okay. Wow. All right. Take a break now. This is where a modular helmet's nice. Oh, there it is. Okay. You good? Got a couple of female riders, that's nice. They went through Rocky Gap Road, that's impressive. And who knows what else they went through. They might be racers or something. It's weird how tired I am, but yet no specific part. Oh boy, this was a good one though. Taking a photo. There's XRs. I wonder if anybody's went off the edge here. In all the years of doing this ride, somebody must have. Oh, see right there. Almost right off the edge. Oh yeah, this is rough. Just the way the Jeeps like it. You okay? No gas or what? Are you broke down? Do you got somebody coming?
Three friends, they should be, I don't know where they are, they've been front, so.
Okay. Well, not too much farther, you'll be down where all the people are, so.
Yeah, I'm just, this was a little bit of a hill, so I guess.
Oh yeah, you can't roll it down.
So,
shoot.
If you get on there, hopefully my friends should be there. There'll be 2 beaters and a KTM.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Bob, Jeff, and
Bob, Jeff?
Yeah.
That's your name?
No, I'm Dave.
You're Dave, okay. Yeah. And Bob and Jeff are looking for you?
Well, I hope so.
Okay. Alright, Bob and Jeff are looking for Dave. How do I remember that? Bob, Jeff, Dave. I'm so bad at remembering names. I am literally the worst person on the planet when it comes to remembering names. I mean, that Robert guy, he remembered my name from 4 years ago. That's crazy. There's no way I would. Now, as soon as he said Robert, the light bulb came on, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember that guy. But He was just like immediately. Is that Jamie? Yep. Wild. Gotta remember those names. Hopefully I find Bob and Jeff. Oh, let's see how downhill it is. We'll pull in the clutch. Oh yeah, he's not gonna have too hard of a time. Tell you what, his bike broke down the perfect spot. It would have broke down in Rocky Gap Road or before the hard section. The motorcycle with an exhausted rider faster than a Jeep. Yes, it is. Are you guys Bob and Jeff?
No.
Okay. There's a guy Dave up there. He's rolling down the hill. He's out of gas, so.
Well, at least it's downhill, right?
Yeah, there was one little flat section he had to get past, but he should be able to get to here no problem.
Yeah.
Anyways, I just thought maybe you guys were waiting for him, but.
Talk to you in the rocks. Is there somebody you're trying to get through in the village?
Didn't ring a bell.
I picked him up. He was like pinned under his bike. I think he had a bike like mine.
Yeah, they kept asking me, like, they're like in the middle. They're like, how much further? Should we turn around?
Oh, no.
No, you're committed. Just about another 100 yards and you're done.
If you've never done it before, you get to that area, you're like, oh no, how much left?
Yeah.
You're kind of faked out a little bit, like, oh, there's more, and it's not.
Yeah.
Go ahead. All right, so we got another LAB2V in the bag. Unless somebody runs a red light on the way to the Orleans. So this is 2021 LAB2V. Will this video see the light of day? I don't know. It depends if I can force myself to learn DaVinci Resolve. What should we learn from this LAB2V? Day one was easy, really easy. We left at 8, got back to the hotel with a lot of time. So, but setting up the GPS tracks the night before was huge. That was humongous. Day 2 is long as hell. You're gonna do all the hard routes. I don't know that you need to leave at 6. Well, probably. When's the sun come up? Probably need to leave before when the sun's just peeking over the mountain. I'm not a big fan of leaving when it's dark. Riding in the dark kinda, I don't know about that. But at first light, yeah. And then you still can't screw around. So if you're gonna do day 2, all the hard sections, you gotta be on the bike riding at first light and no stops really, no quick breaks. I mean 10 minutes max. 2 10-minute breaks. Now, we're later than we should be because I crashed and he had to pull all the cactus out of me. So we lost a half hour there probably. I had to zip tie together my shoulder pad on my armor. See what time it is. If I can. Is it possible? See what time it is. Maybe I can look on the GPS, right? Let's try that. 4:22. Alright, so that's not bad. Considering we left at 8 and I crashed and lost a bunch of time. Knocked my bars out of alignment. Had to pull cactus out of me. Amazingly, nothing hurts right now. I have a nasty rug burn on my forearm. And that was with a jersey, a thermal, and armor. So that's, if I wouldn't have been wearing anything, it would have been much worse, I feel. We did cheat a little bit. We didn't do all the hard sections. But we did do most of the hard sections. Or half? I have to add them up and see. Oh, and we skipped the super hard section through the wash. But yeah, there's no way we could have done that one. We were way too late. That adds a good 30, 45 minutes. Whoa. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the spikes. Made it. Street bike, baby. Oh. I am out of gas. There's no doubt about it. Oh. Hands, a little sore. Still technically light out though.